Back up.
Yeah.
You want? Come back a little ways. Back a little ways.
A little further, Noel.
And the tape is for?
Put the lid on.
Oh.
I didn't bring a stapler. I should have brought a stapler.
Why?
Staple a lid on.
No, I thought you were just going to put the tape down and stick a bunch of bees to it.
Do you have foam to plug the hole?
No, I'll use tape.
Oh.
Duct tape.
Which reminds me, what did you do with the duct tape out of my car? You asked me, do you have any duct tape? I said in my car.
Well,
I went,
back up. James,
I can't,
get in there.
I can't see any duct tape in my car. I found it under the seat of this truck, luckily.
I thought I put it back.
Well, that's quite a nest.
You need a hand?
No. I'm going to take the bottom one
That's
first.
pretty amazing.
Because I can cut it if you want
Yeah,
it.
I'll get you to probably cut it with it. Once I get it cleaned out.
Bee storm.
Yeah,
Isn't that incredible? Have you ever seen anything like that?
I'll make that. I'll get it all cleaned out so it's easy for us to cut.
So what are they going to do with that?
Well, they're a bee farmer. Diana and Grant, yeah, they make honey. So he's gonna
I fell on my head.
take the bees home.
It became a beekeeper.
Does
He-
he like bees?
Yeah, he's got lots of bees at his house. So he's gonna take these bees to his house.
How many times have you got stung by a bee? How many times have you got?
Thousands and thousands.
Was it fun?
No.
Uh-oh, here it comes. He's gonna cut it right away.
Okay, I'm gonna cut the top one out first.
And the bees don't sting, huh? When they're swarming.
Oh.
No, that's what he said, but he's got a bee on him. Oh, he said as long as they're swarming, they won't sting. They're just trying to find where the queen bee is. See, and he's gonna capture it in there. It's got one branch.
Settle down again.
So some will start going here if the queen's
Some
there.
are, some are
If the queen's
coming
there
out.
and they know it's there, they'll all go there.
Oh, okay.
But the queen might be in that other thing.
It's probably on the branch because what happens.
You got a
queen
ton of
leaves the
bees
hive
on you.
And everyone follows the hive until she lands. And
Everybody's going
queens
out
when
there.
they first swarm, they're not very good flyers because they've been so pregnant and heavy and haven't been flying for a while. They tire out real quick, so they don't go very far, and then they'll land and rest. And what would have happened here is they would stay here for the day probably, and they send scouts out to find the best place to find a home. And when the scouts come back, they all compare notes. And then the next morning they fly away following the scout.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they were here. There was just a big cloud of them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good sized swarm. Yeah, they cut this branch off here.
So they're gonna get the big branch off now. Noel, watch. Here comes a big one.
No, it isn't. No, it's just little ones off the side.
12:34.
Whoa.
Oh, did you?
So I'll just let them settle down.
Yeah.
So we got it in the.
Just don't inhale when you're over there.
Yeah. You know that?
No.
Can you imagine breathing it and going to bee in your
I
lungs?
had a pile of a box of bees, empty boxes on the driveway, and a swarm flew into it here a couple of years ago.
Deanna's sister.
And I just kind of forgot about it, and then I started feeding it because it was in the spring. It was starving to death. And on the way downtown one morning, I thought I better feed that thing again. And I didn't have a veil or anything on, so I just had a glass jar on top of it. So I took the glass jar off and put another glass jar of syrup on, and if you blow on bees, they disperse, and they're starting to come out of the hole. So I blew on it, and one went, ugh. Oh, it stung me on my epiglottis. And so I went to the emergency, and the doctor there, she was a new doctor, she was kind of freaking out. Mom said, "You got down in the ambulance." I said, "No, you're just going to take it out." She said, "How do I get it?" I said, "Well, it's so distended my epiglottis." I bent over and coughed, and it was so long and distended, it was laying on my tongue. I said, "There you go." It was pretty funny.
That's weird.
Dangerous.
Yeah. Was it fun?
It wasn't fun for sure. I don't have kind of that experience in my
But
life.
it's funny.
That's incredible. I've never seen a swarm like that.
Noah, can you guess how many bees are there?
So how are
30,000, half a hive.
you going to get them all?
But why don't you leave the bees there? It's a hive.
Oh, he's going to take it home.
Why?
Because 벌 기르는 사람이야. 양봉하는.
근데 왜 여기
Watch this. Wow.
왜 여기 벌이 있으면 안 돼?
Look at those bees. Wow. Look at them.
What's Roger doing?
Roger's getting the bees because they're going to put them in that box and then put the lid on them. And then that's how they capture all the bees. See? He just captured all the bees.
What about other bees in the air?
I'll leave the box there for, and they'll know they'll start settling on the screens because they'll start figuring out that she's down there.
This guy's nuts.
It took you what, a year and a half to figure that out?
No, I was just kind of busy trying to formulate.
What a experience we have.
The amount of time you took, that was pretty...
That's weird.
They probably came from just back here.